My sister, Marguerite, stood in our family garage, demanding I hand over our late father's classic car collection, worth $1.5 million, calling me the failure son. What she didn't know was that our father had left me a surprise. I'd always been the quiet one, the one who didn't boast about his accomplishments, while Marguerite was the golden child, always praised by our parents. But what they didn't know was that I had been secretly working on my own business, and it had been thriving. Marguerite, on the other hand, had been living off our father's money, never working a day in her life. "You're just a failure, Reed," she said, looking at me with disgust. "You'll never be able to take care of these cars. You can't even take care of yourself." I remember those words. They stung, but I didn't react. Our father had always been fond of me, but Marguerite had manipulated him into thinking I was useless. But he had seen through her facade, and in his will, he left me the car collection, along with all the titles and ownership documents. I held the papers in my hand, a smile spreading across my face. "I think you'll find, Marguerite, that our father had other plans," I said, my voice calm and collected. I handed her the will, and her face turned white as she read the words. "You're just a failure, Reed," she had said, but now she was the one who felt like a failure. The cars were mine, and I was going to take good care of them. I looked at her, my anger gone, replaced by a sense of calm. "You should have been nicer to me, Marguerite," I said, my voice ice cold. "Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a collection to attend to." I turned and walked away, leaving her standing alone in the garage, a look of shock and anger on her face.